Did it for 5 years.
Hi, and welcome to the first podcast of See Men Speak. Today we'll be discussing the OBLU draft. I'm your host, Cole Seaman. With me, I have Chris Heilman, Matt Fro Marcelli, and Tommy TD Dayton. Alright, so how are we feeling today, boys, first of all?
I'm feeling alright.
I'm doing pretty
Feeling
good.
great.
Alright, so this draft. First time for OBLU, everyone's coming back from college. What are our impressions?
Worst draft ever, no doubt.
Alright, Fro?
I'm thinking 100% best draft ever.
Oh wow, we got some conflicting points already.
That's fine.
I'd say it was the most surprising draft we've had.
And there you have it. Their views on the draft. A lot of surprising picks in the draft, as you said, TD. First one we're going to talk about today, we had Charlie Chuck Jogger in the third round, drafted by Sean. So what are our thoughts on that?
Oh, you want me to start?
I do.
Chuck, one of my most hated OBL players. Absolutely irrelevant. Like, he gets out on the court, right? And this happens every year, right? You always hear, oh, Chuck, he's got a jump shot. Oh, Chuck, he can facilitate the ball. He gets out on the court, and he does nothing. He wears that stupid fucking Doug McDermott jersey every fucking game, and he just does nothing. He turns the ball over probably about 7 times a game. Let me check my stats on this one, actually. Yeah, 7 times a game. 0 career points, I'm pretty sure. That's my thoughts. I think that's the worst pick in the draft by far, easily.
Yeah, I think he was taking a little bit too high.
Okay.
I think Chuck's a good player.
Stop. Just stop.
My turnover stat is not 7 actually. It's only 3. But only I'd say only 3. Is that just the fourth quarter? No, it's not.
Yeah, that's got to be 1 quarter of play.
I think Chuck might have got taken a little early, but I think it's still a good pick.
All right. Our next pick we're going to be talking about, Noah Yoder, also in the third round, but this time drafted by Connor McGinnis.
So you want me to start again on this one?
I do.
This is the second worst pick of the draft. Easy. Dude, Yoder last year, I remember him showing up, like, he's like this huge ass dude and just sucks. He thinks he's like a point guard out there. Like, if you're a big ass dude, grab some rebounds for me, don't carry up the ball. And then when he goes to grab rebounds, he just misses them. He's ass. He's overall ass rating, probably 55 overall. No way a third round talent. Probably a 7th round talent. Taking him third. Horrible pick.
He was a little bit overdrafted, but I think he could have some potential this year if he can shoot a little bit less and just be a big guy under the net. He's probably the biggest guy in the league. He could make a big impact, but if he plays like last year, not so much.
Yeah, I agree. He had a bad year last year, but I think if he figures out what his shot is, if he takes inside shots and stops shooting from the outside, I think he could do much better this year.
Also, I just want to add real quick. Now looking at the board real quick. Overall bad pick. You got a lot of big men there. I don't see room for Yoder on that team. I just not see how it works with Pat and Will on that team.
We will be discussing the full teams.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to jump ahead there.
It's okay. That's what happens. So Yoder, overall, maybe drafted a little too high, but there is room for improvement in the big man.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Don't think
Next, we have a grouping of picks. Cooper Cronenberger, as well as our own Tommy TD Dayton, drafted in the 4th. Cooper by Austin Kingsley, a new captain of the league, and TD by Owen Havoc. So now, why do we feel about this?
Oh, okay. Got a spin zone on this one. Lost my track.
Can we technical difficulties?
We'll get a
No, other one.
the other one.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Thank you. My little take on this one, I think everyone kind of was expecting TD to go to Austin on this pick in that fourth round slot. Or no, excuse me. Actually, I got the board going the wrong way. So
No, you're right.
no, wait.
No, yeah.
Got it.
No, but it'd be.
You were picked before Cooper.
I was picked right before Cooper, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say it the other way. Actually.
Tommy Dayton.
Wait, no. Actually, you know what? No. I got this. This still works to my theory here. So everyone was thinking Austin gets TD on the 4th, right? And Owen shocks the world. Takes you before Austin. So of course Austin's gonna be like, I'm not gonna let Owen's boy Cooper get to him in the 5th. I'm gonna take him here in the 4th, and that's what happened. That's my take on that one.
Yeah, I think that they were both good picks, just not where I thought they'd land. If anything, I thought it would be the other way around. Definitely didn't see TD on Owen's team, but I think that was a good pick, for sure.
Now, TD, you have a very interesting perspective right here. Actually being
One of
pick
the picks,
drafted.
yeah. I'd say I'm happy to be on Owen's team, but I'd say going in the draft, I would not expect it to be on Owen's team. So I'm happy to be there. I think we got a good team. But
Did you see the Snapchat?
I did. I was showing Snapchat. I hope I can live up to the expectations.
There's a lot of expectations for you there. You gotta be ready to go.
I gotta hold it down. We'll see.
Yeah.
So there we have two players, both drafted to teams they thought they weren't. Next up, we have Tyler Pascal in the 5th round by Connor McGinnis. Any thoughts on him, boys?
To be honest, I don't have much insight on this pick. No, he's a nice kid. You know, he's a cute-looking dude. Probably like an 8 out of 10 on the bang scale.
Yeah.
Basketball skill, I've heard he's all right. So I mean, you know, I think it's worth the risk in the 5th round.
All right, Ron.
I think that was great value. 5th round. I like the pick.
Yeah, I agree. I think he was undervalued in this draft. I think their team's gonna have a lot of rebound power with Will, Pat, Yoder, and Tyler Pascal. I think it's gonna be tough to match up against.
So the small man who's quite good at basketball, going later in the rounds. Next up, here we have maybe one of the most interesting picks of the draft. Our own Seth Beard, drafted in the 5th by, oh, look at that, Jack DeMarco.
Well, I mean, this is
Now, if you don't mind, for this, I would actually like to bring on Jack DeMarco himself to just walk us through
Of course, yeah.
what he was thinking.
Yeah, where's
Just a quick reminder, Seth is,
Oh, TD.
Seth is actually no longer, TD will be back.
Okay.
But Seth is not returning to Westchester for the Jack DeMarco.
Fuck you, Jack!
But Seth is not returning to Westchester for OBLU. In fact, he'll only be here for, is it 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks he will be here?
3-game cap.
3-game cap? Okay, but he was, I see he was indeed drafted in the 5th round. A player that some might not even have been looking at due to his noted poor attendance. Say he is not in the state.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be here 3 games. What I'm
Going to be
thinking
here
here,
5th round?
5th round, yeah, I think
So were you scared that your buddy there was going to swoop in and steal him before you?
I was
He
afraid.
wanted that 2-week wonder before you did?
Let me answer these questions or no?
Are you going to get a hostile on my show?
I'm not hostile.
So I'm not
answering
answering
questions.
All right, I just want to get the reasoning behind it.
Here's my
He's not
reasoning.
going to be there.
I-
He's not. He's away at baseball camp. He's not even going to be playing.
Here, I'll answer this for him. It's just a typical DeMarco move. I mean, he's just an idiot. He always jokes under pressure. It's just what you do. It's just a classic
All right,
pick.
bro, your thoughts?
I felt sick when I saw that pick. That's
All right, thank you, Jack. So we're gonna bring TD back on now.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'd shake your hand if you didn't make that pick.
All right, thank you, Jack. So Seth, possibly the worst pick of the draft.
I'd say definitely.
Definitely the worst pick. Of the draft.
Nah, Charlie is just ass, bro. There's no worse pick than that.
Charlie's got a possible.
Even if you took Charlie in the 8th, that's still a bad pick. I'd let him go undrafted at that point.
All right, next up we have another draft by Jack. This one is Michael Ricketts in the 6th round. What are our thoughts on Mike?
Is he gonna be here this whole year?
He will be.
Oh, okay. I like this pick then. I really do. I think he's a ball handler. That's always nice to have. You know, very, very not a lot in this league. That's, yeah. Not a lot of talent. But he's got a little bit of an outside shot. Maybe sometimes gets a little bit timid, you know. But, I mean, hey, overall, that's great value in the 6th round.
Yeah, I honestly think Mike was maybe the best pick of the draft. Honestly, I think he's not tearing up on the stat sheet, but not many ball handlers in this league. He can actually dribble, huge upside, and get in that late. Just having someone who can dribble, that's a great pick.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see Mike play this year because he's never been around for playoffs. He's always been gone at that point. So I think we'll have to see how he does throughout the whole season, opposed to just part of the season like he usually is here for.
Does Mike have the clutch gene?
He could
Find out. Find out.
See, and there we have a smart pick, a player who's going to be here all throughout the season, unlike Seth Beard, who will only be here 2 games.
I mean, I guess he had to make up.
I guess
for that.
he did indeed have to make up for it. Next up, we have a pick from another pick from the new captain, Austin Kingsley, Adam Petey Peterson in the 7th round. Thoughts on this one?
This is a little bit risky here, taking PD in the 7th. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's recently transferred, showing he's a little fragile. You know, can't stick it out on the streets of Philly. He's sensitive mind, sensitive soul. Maybe he doesn't have the heart to finish this one out. I don't know. It's a risky pick here.
Yeah, I mean, depends who you ask. I've heard some people call him a fat waste of space. I've heard others call him a decent player. So we'll see what happens.
I think if you're worried about heart, matches Austin's 8th pick definitely makes up for it.
Oh, for
if there's
sure.
any player in the OBL that has a heart to
definitely.
win a game, it's Matthew Chisholm.
Oh, no
So,
doubt.
I think the team will be in good shape there.
That's a grinder right there.
It is, yeah.
So Adam Peterson moving to a new school he might be shook a little bit.
That's what I'm
So we'll
saying.
see how he performs. Our next pick here, we got would you look at Cole Seaman in the second to last round by Jack DeMarco again. Now I know this pick statistically might not be one of the better players, but you gotta admit he's great for bench morale. People absolutely love him.
If you've ever seen this kid's highlight tape on Oakbourne Basketball League YouTube channel, just phenomenal highlights. He flipped over a fence one day. I mean, that was something I've
That
never
sounds
seen
like
before.
that sounds like a
but
player you want on your team.
I'm expecting to see a record number of dribbles this season from Cole. Probably his most impressive stat.
I think he could definitely get his
Might break the
dribbles per second up.
Might break the double-digit barrier this year.
I could see
That's
that.
a bold statement there, Fred.
We'll see.
We'll see if this Indian wonder has a lot of potential coming out of the season.
kind of smells.
Anywho, so now we're done talking about the individual drafts that kind of shock the OBLU world. And we're going to move into what we think of how a team is put together.
Okay.
So to start off, we have a new captain of the league. This is his first one because, as we said before, Seth will not be here for any of the games except for the two.
He won't be there for any of them that matter.
He won't be there for any of that, true. It's not going to be the same. He's playing baseball. At least he didn't get drafted. Oh, wait, shit. Anyways, Austin's going to be taking over. And this is the team he decided to pick. What are our thoughts on it, boys?
Definitely think this is one of the contenders this year. No doubt. I mean, you take Evan first, that's the no-doubter. He's pretty much the LeBron James of the OBL. You just love his all-around game. Fisher, the inside scrapper. He's not afraid to get physical down there. You got the sharpshooter outside in Chris. I mean, all-time leading three-point shooters when you look at games played, because on the website, it says that Jack DeMarco leads it, but he's played probably about 30 more games than I have, so I wonder why his name increases me.
So, I mean, we're talking ratio-wise.
Yeah.
Games per three.
Easily, I take it. But
Of course.
when you look around the board, you got Lockdown League, such a great pick. Eddie B, really think he's a solid pick here. He's got some solid basketball game. He's from the hood, talks black. He's got a lot of black friends. Obviously, that equates to basketball skill. If he shows up to a couple games, though, that's his only thing. But if he shows up, definitely a great pick. And you got Shiz, you got a little scrapper. PD's still irrelevant. Overall, a very good team, though. I'm definitely a championship contender.
All right, Fro, what are your thoughts on it?
I don't think he had a bad pick in this draft.
No, Pete.
Okay, well, 7th round's irrelevant anyway.
Yeah, sure.
So, I see this being a good team. It's his first draft. I think he did a good job.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I could definitely see Evan getting another ring this year on this team. I really like this team. My only concern is I think that Fish and Austin have
the
very
audience to
similar.
quiet down.
I think Fish and Austin have very similar play styles, so I think they might counteract part of each other's productivity. But they worked well on Seth's team season 2, so hopefully they can do that again this year.
All right, next up, we have Owen Havik. He's a veteran captain. So we'll see how we pick this year.
Looking at this team, I like how the team's put together. I mean, Boyle, probably the best ball handler in the league. I mean, you got Ryan and Boyle left as like your top 3 players. I don't mind the Boyle pick. I mean, Louch sometimes shows up a little bit soft in games, but I mean, he's a tall, versatile player. Still okay with Boyle pick. Sam's a big body down low, hard to stop. Sherman, TD, Blaze. I mean, you got an overall solid team. I don't know what to say there, man.
All right, Fro, your thoughts?
I don't have anything to add to that. I agree with that was a great analysis right there.
Okay. I could be a little biased since I'm on this team, but I really like our team this year. I've heard that Blaze has upped his game a lot since last year as well, so that could be something to look forward to. So we also have one of the 2 rookies of the year, Joe Quirk, so we could have a rookie of the year on our team. We'll see.
All right. Our next team up, we have Sean Diggin, also another veteran captain of the OBL. So how's he looking this year?
I mean, shout out to my past captain. Made me a champion. I really appreciate it. Thought he might have taken me this year, but of course, I'd rather be on Austin's team anyway. Laux, of course, you gotta take him there. I really like Jake this year as a pick. Think he's probably the best athlete in the league. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Rugby player, college athlete. Charlie's an ass pick though. That kind of ruins everything he did in the first 2 rounds. Probably seen a first round playoff exit for this team.
All right.
I mean, it's a pretty solid team. Not a lot of scorers, though, I think is the only issue. So we'll see how that works out. It looks like, got Sean and Ryan. And after that, got a lot of guys who are more defensive minded, so I have to get on the scoreboard.
I'd also like to shout out my old captain, Sean. I agree with a lot of the points that are made here. I think scoring could be a little bit of an issue, but if Ryan can take over, I think they should be in good shape. They also have a very physical team. I think Jake, Crow, and Alex all add a lot to that team. I think they could be good this year.
All right. Next up, we have Jack DeMarco. I mean, we've already talked about some of his, let's just call them questionable picks already.
Yeah.
Let's just go into more depth of the team.
I do like the first round pick Kip here. I really think that's the right move by him. There's a lot of talk he'd take Tommy, but then Kip kind of came out of nowhere on draft day, so really like the pick there. Harrison, the fans, I don't know how they're going to feel about that one. I mean, just coming off those coke charges, I mean, that's a little risky from the fan standpoint there. Carmody, a little scrapper. Never going to forget about him. Seth, ass pick. You know what? I'm going to say this team makes it to the conference finals, but then loses.
All right, Fred, what are your thoughts on this team?
Well, this is my third year in a row on Jack's team.
So you're a veteran of his. Let's call it unique.
But
Unique style.
I think that this is our best team so far.
Even with the inclusion of Seth, who will
Besides that, I
only
love,
be
I,
here
besides that, I love
2
the team.
games.
But yeah, I think that's just he's a good player, but it's a wasted pick if you're not gonna have him in the playoffs. That's all that counts. So, but of the 3 years I've been here, I think it's gonna be our first successful year, hopefully. So we'll see.
I also like the Kip pick. I think Jack did a good job of pulling it together. Kip came into the draft board the day before the draft, so it was some exciting news. So I think he did well handling that information. And also I'd say that I think this team needs to kind of have Kip as their head, obviously, but I think it needs to be built around Kip. And if they build around Kip, I think they can do well.
Definitely agree with that.
All right. Next up, Kyle Bradley.
This is another one of my past captains. Not the same result I had with the first one. Not surprised. This little bit of a fraud move here. From K-Brad, I always heard the fact that he was not going to take time in the first round just because of the weak playoff performance last year. 0 for 14, getting chased down by Rotelli. That was just probably one of the worst OBL games played. Still takes him in the first round, though. I don't know. I guess you have to there. I mean, I don't know. Guess he's kind of a fraud, honestly. Kevin, very good player. 2 black guys on the team, so might sneak its way to the championship, but not seeing that happen.
I'm a big fan of Kyle's team this year. I think their top 5, their starting 5 might be the best starting 5 the OBL has ever seen, honestly. If Kyle can play like he did in Season 2, and Tommy can recover from that playoff performance. Singer in the second round, he's always been a great OBL player. They got a big team, and Kyle's a great point guard. I like the team a lot.
I kind of lie somewhere in between these two opinions. I'd say he had a lot of good picks. I just don't know if all of his picks go together on the same team. So I think they could do very well, but I could also see them not doing very well. So we'll have to see.
All right, next up, Connor McGinnis' team. This is our last team we're going to be talking about here.
Connor's team, a lot of size, a lot of big boys. That's going to be a tough team to go up against on the glass. You got Will, Pat, Yoder, all 3 big bodies there. Defram? I guess. I don't know. Yeah, sure. I think this team overall, pretty ass. I'm going to say it. Pretty ass. Yeah, so probably first round exit.
Yeah, they got a lot of size. If they can bully people, a lot of success, but might almost be too much size. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, I think I like this team. I'd say they're going to be very tough to match up against. So I think if teams figure out how to play them, they won't be as good. But if they keep the unusual team setup, I think that they could be hard to play against and hard to beat.
All right. So that's all we have. How do we feel the season's going to be? Feel it's going to be one of the better seasons we've seen?
I'm looking forward to it for sure. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Bro?
I'm excited.
TD?
Yeah, hopefully it's a great one.
All right, so all excited. Talk about the good picks, the bad picks, most of Jack's bad picks. And we're just going to...
Don't forget about the Charlie pick. That
Oh,
was,
can't forget
that was
Charlie
pretty
pick.
fucking bad, but...
Honestly, in my opinion, it's no Seth in the fifth. Yeah, he was...
I don't know, dude. I mean, Charlie's pretty fucking bad at basketball.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for the show. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having
Be
us.
sure to follow
Yeah, thank
OBLU
you.
on... anytime.
Thank you.
Be sure to follow OBLU on Twitter and YouTube for more updates, such as top 10s and more after-game specials hosted by yours truly, Cole Seaman. I'll see you next time.